Hello, YouTube. We're just starting right in here because we don't have much to go over today. There's no cards of days until the 13th, I believe. So we don't have anything to go over on that front. Um, and uh, and we only got 3 cards today from the stream. So let's just go over them real quick. We got 2 Aelquilibra cards and 1 Almajestar card. For Aelquilibra, we have a rare, grade 3, overcharge. When chosen by the effect of your grade 3 or greater Aelquilibra, you soul charge 1, then during this turn, this card gets soul power plus 5k. Really, really bad. Grade 1 double rare. If you have a grade 3 or greater Aelquilibra Vangaurd, it gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. And then overcharge back row rare when your Vanguard attacks. And this card was chosen by Aelquilibra's effect this turn. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, this unit gets shield plus 5,000, and then you can Soul Blast 1 to restand it. So it's a restanding booster with the plus 5k from being selected by Aelquilibra. That'll be a 13k restanding booster, which is honestly pretty comparable to the like 23 key boosters that Aelquilibra usually produces. So this is honestly pretty solid. I could really easily see this being played because restanding boosters are really good, generally a lot better than just having a really, really big booster for the second swing. It's just generally like way better to like spread a 13k booster across both attacks that column is making. I don't remember how the soul economy for Aelquilibra was. But if your soul economy is good enough that you could run, like, have them in both back rows, that would be super good. That would be incredible. Yeah, restanding boosters are something I rate particularly highly, especially when they're hitting that bare minimum of 13k. So we're bringing, like, any, like, 20k grade 2 to 33 on its first and second swing, which are really good numbers to be hitting. Yeah, I like this card a lot. I think this is really good. And then we have the Almajestar card. Like with Greedon, there's only one card being revealed here for Almajestar, which might indicate that we'll be getting another Almajestar card later in the reveal season through Cards of the Day or maybe another stream, because usually these legacy support waves come in batches of 2 cards, but we'll see how that pans out. This card, however, is incredible. So this is a grade 2 double rare. And continuous, if you have a Almajestar Vanguard, it gets the following effects. The first is in the drop, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, and you have not bound by the ability of a card with this card's name, this turn, you may pay the cost with bind 1 rearguard. If you do not have a rearguard with the same name as this card, counterblast 1, call this card onto rearguard circle. So I did not realize this on first read, but that bit about having a grade 3 or greater Vanguard is an alternative cost. It's an alternative cost. So you can just like turn 2, have discard this, counterblast 1, revive it, which is awesome. That's incredible. And then the alternative cost is pretty good too, because it's like, okay, you have a critical trigger or an Almajestar name in your hand, Astoria name in your hand. You can just call it to rear, and then you bind it, helping set up your 5 bind while calling this onto your rear for no counterblast cost. Both those modes are incredible. And then its second effect is when it attacks during this battle, this unit gets power plus 5,000. So, very notably, it gets that power because the Almajestar names aren't just the grade 3s, right? Astoria is the name that you get at grade 3, right? Yeah, okay. The grade 1 and grade 2 both have the Almajestar name too. Wait, can you call this when you're on grade 1? Can you call this shit when you're on grade 1? I'm pretty sure you can call this when you're on grade 1. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my god. So, it's going to get that power plus 5k even in the early game, which is always really good. Like being able to make 23k columns in the early game is just super nice. If you can call this when on grade 1, that's so good. That's so good. But that's not even the best part of this card, because once you hit grade 3, it's instead getting power plus 15k. Anytime I look at an attacker and the number of power it's gaining is 15k, I'm always paying attention right away, because it's not very common to see that number get handed out. And it's a really significant number. Because that means with no additional power from anywhere else, you're hitting 33 with just a generic booster, which is a really good power number. And then it doesn't stop there, because if it was stood by the effect of your Vanguard this turn, it also gets critical +1. It's also a crit gainer. This card is crazy. Like, I'm not misreading this, right? I'm pretty sure you can call this when you're on grade 1. The grade 1 has the Almajestar name. If this is in your drop zone, you should be able to call this when you're on grade 1. That's so nutty. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on this card that stops you from calling it when you're on grade 1. So you can just... That's so nuts! That's so crazy! You can just make it 23k column going second. Turn 1. That's insane. What the hell? This card is so cracked! Holy shit! Oh my god. This card's incredible. This card is so good. This is one of the best cards I've seen in a long time. And honestly, Almajestar deserves it. Almajestar gets to take out a really bad card that they were running because it was a crit gainer, replace it with this, get a way better power gainer, and get absurd early game. Like, this is absurd early game. Actually, no, you can't do a turn 1. Of course, yeah, you can't do a turn 1 because you need Counterblast. Okay. So you can't do a turn 1 because you need Counterblast. Unless we're in that rule set from Asian Circuit where you start with 2 damage. But yeah, okay, you can't do a turn 1 because you need to Counterblast. Yes. Okay. It's still super good. Like being able to do this, having a Self Reviver, having a Combined Rusher that works turn 2 and it's going to make a 23k column, is so good. If there was ever a way to get yourself damage, allow yourself to pay a Counterblast cost or reduce this cost, the Counterblast cost on this, on turn 1, that would be super nutty. But I that's a narrow enough use case that I think I can trust Bushiroad to not print a card that enables that. I think we'll be fine on that. But this card's incredible. This, like, even without the turn 1 thing, like, just being live on turn 2, being able to make a 23k column really easily, and then being an incredible attacker once you hit grade 3, like, it's just so good. This card is incredible. I cannot believe how good this card is. Yeah, this card is crazy. This card's so good. And there might be another Almajestar support card in this set. Like, that's the craziest part. There might be more Almajestar support here. We'll see how that pans out, but that's really exciting. This card is super good. Really like this card. Yeah. With that said, I almost rang 10 minutes out of this. That's crazy. I'm at 9 minutes right now. That's just how crazy of a card this is. Me and my inability to realize that, oh yeah, going second turn 1, you don't have any Counterblasts to spend. But with that said, this is going to be Hunter Surge, signing off.